I'm Dorothy Duggar, the General Manager of BART. After 4 months, a lot of hard work by everybody involved in this negotiation, I'm pleased to announce that we have reached tentative agreement with SEIU, ATU, and AFSCME on our labor contracts. We've reached a tentative agreement on a 4-year contract that represents sacrifice, compromise, achieves the goals that we set for that needed to be accomplished in this negotiation, both through changes to work rules as well as capping our cost of benefits. We have still some steps ahead of us in this process with ratification and approval by the BART board. But I want to thank the leaders of the BART unions with whom we've been negotiating. I want to thank the negotiating teams, and pleased to say that I think we've reached an agreement that is fair, that achieves our goals, that is will help put us on financially stable footing, so that we can continue to provide quality, good service to the customers who rely on BART and all of its workers to do just that every day. So thank you, and let me introduce Lisa Eisler, President of SEIU, Jesse Hunt, President of ATU, and Lisa, I'm sure you have some words you want to say.
Yeah, we are out here. We have just completed 27 hours of continuous negotiations. We're pleased that we've reached an agreement. We're pleased that everything has fallen into place, that the 3 unions were able to come to an agreement on the very same day. We're looking forward to our ratification and getting this passed and put behind us and getting back to work and letting the public not have to worry anymore about any interruption in their service. Thank you. Lisa Isler, I-S-L-E-R. This is Jesse Hunt, President of ATU.
Good morning. As Lisa said, we have just finished more than 24 hours of straight bargaining. We have reached tentative agreement. This has been extraordinarily difficult negotiations in extraordinarily poor economic times. The agreement contains sacrifices for all parties involved. It was very difficult to reach, but the pieces were at the table. We were able to get them put together, and we'll be taken to our membership for ratification as soon as we get a few of the last details worked out and keep the trains running.
What is good about the contract?
No layoffs.
That it's done.
Yeah, actually, that we managed to reach an agreement without interruption, you know, that's, you know, like I said, sacrifices for all are included in the agreement, and you know, we'll be taking it forward to our members.
I know you have to share it with the members, but can you tell us about some of the sacrifices your unions are making?
Well, at this point, we do have to let our members know first, you know, to let them know what is contained in the package, so that the passes can get taken care of and get ratified in the way as possible.
4-year deal? 4-year deal?
Yes, it is a 4-year agreement.
Mr. Hunt, can you convince, and Ms. Isler, can you convince your members to vote for this? Can you sell this to them?
Yes, I'm optimistic that we will be able to, at least for SEIU, and I'm sure ATU can also. I expect our members are aware of the economic times that we're in. They know how hard we've worked and how long we've been working to achieve this, to get to this. We've managed to have no job cuts. We've managed to have no salary cuts. So we can get back to work and get on with providing service to the public.
When will you be taking these agreements back to your members? When will they be voting on it?
As soon as we get our language completed and are able to put the packages together for our members to read and fully understand, hopefully by the end of next week.
For the vote as well?
Yes, sir. Our ratification.
Jesse, same timetable for you?
Yes, it depends. We have some work to do to get the details of the language together, and as soon as that's done, we'll be scheduling a meeting. So yes, we would hope by the end of next week.
What caused the breakthrough?
All the pieces fell into place. We said yesterday, Larry Gerber said yesterday that the pieces were there. They were on the table. It was like a puzzle. We just had to figure out how they could all fit together.
Is the medical vesting still on the table, or what's the status of that proposal?
We've agreed to meet during the next year and investigate it, see if we can make a change in legislation and work together with the district to bring that about.
Under this new agreement, how much of the budget do you reduce? I mean, you were saying BART rather, saying it was 310 million. How much of this?
I'll let the general manager answer that.
As we set a goal for this negotiation to achieve $100 million in savings to the district budget over the next 4 years, and we've accomplished that goal.
Yeah, can you summarize what the pay provisions are? Is that in the 4 years? When is that?
I'm sorry, summarize what?
The pay provisions.
The pay provisions?
In other words, what is it a wage freeze for 4 years, or is it 3 years of wage freeze plus the?
I'm sorry, we can't give you the details of it until we've given the details to our members. We don't want them finding out about their potential new contract through the media, as helpful as you all are. But we need to meet with our members personally.
Ms. Duggar, will the BART board vote after they've taken their ratification vote, assuming it's affirmative?
I believe that has been our typical process. We haven't discussed all of we've just finished literally moments ago getting to the point of being able to make this announcement. We're still working through the details and logistics of timing of the various steps that need to be taken. I believe that, I'm looking to my colleagues to make sure I'm not misstating, but I think that has been our typical sequence.
Is someone here from AFSCME?
No, AFSCME finished up a little earlier today, but we do have a tentative agreement with AFSCME as well.
And that they're also going to take to their members?
That's correct.
Okay.
To the unions, if a deal wasn't reached today, how close were you to possibly going on strike?
Well, throughout this process, we've been committed to trying to get this done at the table. So that's where we're focused, and we're pleased that we were able to reach a tentative agreement
Because
at
I know
the
the
table.
BART directors were meeting tomorrow to propose whatever proposal they had. Were you saying you guys are really pushing us into a corner? Is it that close?
Actually, we were saying we were at the table every day to try to get the deal done, and we managed to get it done, and we look forward to getting it ratified.
Maybe this would be for Larry. You've been around for a lot of these. This one,
Yeah, that's right.
This one you kept saying was the hardest. All concession bargaining. Is it fair to say that this is a real turning point in sort of BART's history? That this is really the landscape of BART was changed with this one? Can you step back that far yet and see?
No, actually, I haven't gone to sleep yet, so I haven't made a lot of real careful analysis. But I think it's much like Lisa described. I mean, I think that the framework for an agreement has been there for a little bit of time, and we've been working trying to get all the pieces to fit into that framework so we'd have a deal. When that's what happened, and sometimes it just takes getting everybody around the table and putting in 27 hard hours to have some of the real concerns emerge and have other things fall off the table, and then you see the deal in front of you and you hope you're awake enough to take it. And that's what we did today. And we're just glad that we were able to do this without creating more anxiety, without more threats of service disruption, and basically we just want to go back to providing transportation to the people in the Bay Area. Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you.
Probably ought to get out of the street and let traffic flow.
Okay.
Thank you all.
Thank you.